ever take a long time. Or at least it seemed like a long time when you're waiting for something cool. It seems like it takes forever. I ordered this sucker last week, all the parts and things like that, and it has finally arrived. I'm quite excited. Of course, I had to work late tonight, so I couldn't get home and take a look at it right on time. I had to get home later and take a look at it. But here's my new truck. Parts that I ordered. I'm going to go over this stuff with you, what I ordered. Some that you said that I should get. Some people gave me suggestions, and thank you. And we'll see what I came up with. I don't know if I'm going to do much of an unboxing. I mean, it's just going to be a bunch of parts at this point. Maybe I'll open it up and see how it's packaged, things like that. But let's see what I ordered. Okay, first of all, the RC4WD Trail Finder 2 is here. There it is. Pretty excited about getting into this thing. Now, a lot of people said, well, the front bumper is a weak point. Well, and I've heard that from a lot of people. Even people that I go out into the trails with that have a Trail Finder 2, they said the same thing. Front bumper's just going to fall right off. So I went ahead and ordered the Tough Armor front steel front bumper. So I don't think that's going to fall off. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a winch on this or not. I haven't decided yet. I wanted to get a cordless or remote-powered winch, but as it turns out, not a lot of people have that in stock right now, so it wasn't really an option anyway. So right now, it's kind of on the back burner. Alright, let's see what else here. Another thing people said is the leaf springs that come with it are going to be real stiff. So I went ahead and ordered the super soft red leaf springs so I can remedy that problem right off the rip. Hopefully this makes a difference. I think it will. And I'll have an extra set of leaf springs, so that's cool. So got these. Let's see. And, you know, just by looking at the truck, seeing the truck, and seeing people that have the truck and hearing what they have to say, I completely agreed with this one. They said that the drive shafts are going to be a problem. Well, you got, you know, metal to plastic to metal drive shafts, and they seemed kind of flimsy, so I went ahead and ordered the Punisher steel drive shafts for the front and back right there. I don't think I'm going to have much of a problem with these. They seem pretty heavy, pretty sturdy, so there's that. And, you know, getting a scale truck with a nice body that this one does have, the hard body. I'm a real fan of hard bodies. Old Tamiya hard bodies, any of those hard bodies, I think they look awesome. So I went ahead and bought the light kit for the body. So I'm going to put that in. Who doesn't like lights on their rigs? Drive them at night, that's fun. Not real familiar, I don't know. RC 4-wheel drive offered these boost motors, the 35 turn. I went ahead and ordered that. This is the rebuildable one with the bearings and things. I figured I'd get a little better motor than just your silver can for this. Hopefully it works out, I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's going to be fine. I actually considered getting a 27 turn so I can get a little more speed out of this. But, you know, it didn't recommend it. I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. I see a lot of people on there on the internet running 27 turns and it's just fine. But for now, I mean, these motors aren't horribly expensive. But I was going to go with this 35 turn for now just to see how it goes. So hopefully this thing works pretty good. Now, I ordered 2 of these Traxxas 2075 waterproof servos, one for shifting the gears and one for steering. I know a lot of people go for the much higher torque servos, much more expensive. But to be completely honest, this is a pretty, I don't know, it's not a very heavy truck. The wheels aren't extremely large. And I'm going to be doing a lot of trailing with it, not so much rock crawling. So I didn't see these as being a problem. Now I know that these are not metal geared servos, so that's where a weak point might be. But for now, for the price and the fact that they come waterproof, it seemed like a good idea at the time. If I have to upgrade to like a high-tech or a Servos, I will. But I'll do that if one of these break. But, you know, I run these on my Summit. Of course, there's dual servos for steering. And I've never had one break. I've never had one bust. It's never been an issue. So I really have no complaints on these servos. You know, they're pretty good. Now, I didn't have to order a speed controller or an ESC. because I had this one from my Wraith. I actually upgraded my Wraith's ESC to a, God, I think it was a Holmes Hobbies BRXL. So I had this one from when I took it off. Now, this is going to work fine. It's LiPo capable, has LiPo cutoff. It's not waterproof, but I can waterproof it, and it's a good ESC. The only reason I ended up getting a new ESC for my Wraith, I think the BRXL came waterproofed, and it could take up to a 6S LiPo. And I was running a 4S LiPo on my Wraith at the time, so that's why I upgraded the ESC. So the good thing is I didn't have to buy one, because to be completely honest, this order cost a lot. It was, I think I had a budget of like $600, and I exceeded that. I think I ended up spending like, God, I don't know, $780 on everything I ordered for this truck. So, hey, one thing not to buy, that's a good thing. And, now, 9 times out of 10, I end up going with Spectrum controllers. But, you know, I've got some friends that do run these Fly Sky remotes, and I really haven't heard anybody complain about them per se. This thing, I didn't expect it to be as big as it is. This thing's big, but it does have the pivot, so you can control it more comfortably, this and that. It is 3-channel, and I needed a 3-channel remote for this truck. You know, the channels for shifting from high to low gear. So I got this thing, oh God, maybe 40 bucks, 38 bucks, free shipping. So, you know what? I figured, what the hell, I'm going to give it a try. If it stinks, no big loss. I'll get a Spectrum for it. I just like to have a controller for every single truck I've got, or every single car I've got. I don't want to have to keep on moving from truck to truck with controllers in case I want to run multiple trucks at a time, have my friends over if they want to run a truck. I want to have a controller for each and every truck. So I didn't want to break the bank with the controller, considering I've spent so much money on this. So, this seems like it's going to work out just fine. I actually did a little test with it, hooked the servos up and things like that. You know, it works fine. And it's 2.4 gigahertz, so, I mean, can't go wrong for 38 bucks. Well, I guess while I got you here, and, you know, not that it's going to be monumental, because anybody who's watched any of the videos, I'm sure they've seen the unboxing of one of these. But, you know, what the hell, right? Let's see. Alright. Aha! Yeah, we got the 1.55 beadlocks. Man, these do look super scale. I like these wheels. I don't know if I'm going to even upgrade these at all. They're cool looking. You know, they're steel. Can't go wrong with that. I am looking at maybe getting some different tires. I'm not sure which ones. I might just run these, see how it goes. You know, I don't want to just go and buy new tires without knowing that I need them, I guess. And these don't seem bad. I'll just test them on the trail, you know what I mean? See, this is just, these are awesome. No plastic. I mean, that's what you want, right? Super scale looking. Oh man, see? Yep, I can't wait to put this thing together, I gotta be honest. Look at that. It is pretty. It's a thing of beauty, really. 32 pitch. I'm not sure what pinion gear this comes with. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. 64 tooth spur. You know, the funny thing is, it's not like this is the first time I've seen one of these. I guess it's just the first time it's been mine. So, you know, it's just exciting to see it all clean and new. And, you know, it's hard not to just, like, start tearing this box apart and building it right now. But, shh, it's Valentine's Day. I gotta make the wife happy. She went up the street to the store here, so I took a little time here to make a quick video. I don't want to make her mad, you know. And plus, it's better to say that you spent $600, $700, $800 on a truck when she's not around. I'm just saying. You know, I like to be safe. Instructions. The body. Now, I think this comes with the yellow body. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. I really kind of wish it was the white body. Well, I should have came prepared with a knife, right? I've watched enough videos. Yep, yellow body. Who cares, right? The only thing I don't know is whether I'm going to paint this thing to look pretty and new, or paint it to look somewhat worn in. I considered just doing like a base coat black, or a base coat of anything else, you know, and then doing a little primer around the wheel wells to make it look like it had some rust spots that are repaired, things like that. I don't want to go nuts. One thing I'm not going to be doing is burning the body up to make it look warped or dented. I kind of don't want to do that. Maybe in the future once it gets all screwed up and then there's no other reason not to. But, you know, when you get something new, you want it to look somewhat pretty. But, you know, the one thing I didn't do, I didn't go with any type of interior, like, seating or anything like that. Because I want to see how the electronics sit in there and my battery pack sit in there before I go and do something like that. So right now I'm going to leave it sans interior. I think it comes with a dash and a steering wheel, things like that. And just having other rigs in the past, like my Wraith and things, I have plenty of scale items. More steering wheels, guns, you name it, I've got it. So I could always go back and do a lot. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I love hard bodies. No pun intended. Okay, we got the frame rails. Aluminum. Like I said, I'm sure you guys have seen this, and people with this truck are probably like, boring, but it's mine, so I'm excited. So here's the tires. You know what? The tread pattern looks good. They are really sticky. You know, I might go with something a little more beefy, a little taller. I'm going to stick with the 1.55s though. But if I wanted to go with something a little bigger, it seems like I'd have to get the lift kit for the truck to get the body to sit up a little higher so the tires don't rub. So, you know, I'm considering doing that, but I wanted to at least put it together and see how it looks the way it sits before I go ahead and do that. But, you know, I can't resist buying stuff. I mean, I'm going to put myself in the poorhouse if somebody doesn't monitor me soon, so oh well, who cares, right? The shocks. Other little miscellaneous items. And the bumpers. The little gas tank. I guess you could waterproof that and put your receiver in there. I don't know if I'm going to put that on or not. Like I said, depending on how the battery sits in there and all the electronics sit in there is what's going to depend on how I put it all together and what I do to make it very scale, things like that. So, I guess it's kind of an unboxing. Nothing too exciting, but I'm excited. I'm happy. I think this is going to be a real fun truck. Now, quick question to anybody who might watch this, and still watching, even though, you know, what I did might have been kind of boring. Would you like to see a build video? Because what I was thinking was, if you didn't want to see a build video, you know, if you do, hey, feel free to comment. And if you don't, feel free to comment. If you would like to see a build video, I will do it. You know, I don't have a problem doing it. It's just going to take longer to build the truck if I have to do a video. But what I would like to do is a painting of the body video. That seems like it's going to be kind of fun, depending on what I do to it. So if that seems like it'd be, you know, more enjoyable, you know, seeing a truck getting put together, I don't know how exciting that is, especially when it's a truck that's been around for a while, so it's not like a new item. It's not like a Vatera twin hammers or whatever. So if we could get you, if you want to skip past the whole build and just get to maybe the painting, hey, let me know. Whatever you guys want. If that would be fun for you, I'll do it. I don't care. You know, anything involving this hobby is always fun for me.